Grand Rapids has a long history of breweries that stretch back more than 175 years. Well, today marks another chapter in that history, one that mixes the new with a little old, and 24 Hour News's Tom Hillen is live in Grand Rapids at the Grand Rapids Brewing Company. More on that. Hey, Tom.
Well, good morning to you, Brett. This will be the third time that a Grand Rapids Brewing Company opened, and that you say we are now known as Beer City, USA, but our journey to get there began a long, long time ago. Grand Rapids, long known as the Furniture City, now forging a new nickname, Beer City. But beer isn't a new industry to the city by any means. Actually, we've been brewing beer for about as long as we've been building furniture.
Grand Rapids Brewing Company was by far the largest brewery in Grand Rapids from 1893 to 1918. It was 3 times larger than the current founders. In fact, it was a huge brewery, but Prohibition in 1918 put it out of business.
A few more breweries tried after Prohibition, but it wasn't until 1993 that the rebirth of local beer began in Grand Rapids. Today, Grand Rapids Brewing Company becomes the 20th brewery to open in West Michigan.
I'm just really happy to have the name Grand Rapids Brewing Company in the city of Grand Rapids be something that people can feel proud of and enjoy going to.
It will join the ranks of powerhouse breweries like Bell's, which you can buy in 18 states, and Founders, which you can find in 23. And there's more on tap for West Michigan. A new brewery just announced. Osgood Brewing is hoping to be open in downtown Granville by spring or summer, which begs this question. With the rise of all these new breweries, is the demand for local beer there?
If you go to any of the breweries in town, Hopcat, Founders, Vivant, the new one on the west side called the Mitten, I mean, they're all crowded all the time. And in fact, some of them have had problems keeping beer in stock. They're running out of beer. They're so busy.
And if you're from West Michigan, you've heard of the Grand Rapids Brewing Company before. It actually closed doors in 2011. But the one down here in downtown Grand Rapids is brand new. It's a new building, new owners, new food, and yes, of course, new beer. And maybe the greatest part of all of this is that today it opens at 3 o'clock, and everyone's invited to come down and check it out. Reporting live in downtown Grand Rapids, Tom Hillen, 24 Hour News 8.
Welcome back at 6:19. Today, Beer City, USA is welcoming its newest brewery to town, Grand Rapids Brewing Company.
Michigan's brewing industry contributes more than $133 million to the economy every year, and right now, we rank 5th in the nation for the most microbrews.
This morning, we're joined live by one woman working to show you all of them. That's a big job. Amy Sherman, host of the Great American Brew Trail. It airs on WOTV4. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're great. I imagine you are, too. Hey, Amy, you travel all over the state showcasing great breweries that we have in this state. So what does the addition of the Grand Rapids Brewing Company in downtown Grand Rapids mean for the industry?
Well, it means more great beer available right here in Grand Rapids, which is awesome. And it's just another addition to a long lineup of amazing breweries here in the state of Michigan. We have quite a national reputation about our beer, and it's something that just keeps growing and growing. And this is just one more great pub that you can come to and get this amazing craft beer.
Well, that's something that's easy to lose track of, Amy, when we're here in Michigan. What is our national reputation for beer? It must be growing right now.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. If you leave the state and tell people you're from Michigan, especially from Grand Rapids, the first thing they're going to say is, oh my gosh, Beer City, which is so cool. And then they're going to say things like, you can get Founders and Shorts right there, and you don't have to search for it, and it's great. And our reputation is for quality craft beer, and that's what it always comes back down to. If the beer isn't good, then it doesn't matter. But the beer is really good here in Michigan, and especially in Grand Rapids.
Let's talk about the non-beer lovers. How would you convince them to
How
give
can
it
there be any non-beer lovers?
This is what I'm saying. How do you convince them to give it a try?
The thing I always say to people is you just haven't found the beer that you love yet, and you will, because there are so many different styles out there. I mean, you can get anything from a really pale ale or like a Kolsch beer, which is so light, a great lager, something that's very similar to a big mass market beer. Or you can go to something dark and heavy and interesting, like the stout that they have here at Grand Rapids Brewing Company, anything to a fruit beer that is brewed up with great Michigan cherries. So just keep trying them. I am sure you will find a Michigan beer that you like.
All right, thank you so much. We appreciate your time this morning, Amy, talking a little beer here. And if you don't like beer, I guess you can try something, huh? Something for everybody.
I guess so.
And you can watch Amy's show, Great American Brew Trail, Friday nights at 7:30 on WOTV4. Well, it's 6:49 right now. Today, the new Grand Rapids Brewing Company joining a group of 20 breweries, taking over West Michigan, really.
It's going to be a big addition to a major Grand Rapids corner in the Arena District. 24 Hour News 8's Tom Hillen joins us live with the man who's making it all happen. Hi, Tom.
Well, good morning, Brett and Emily. This is absolutely a wonderful corner, a beautiful building. You won't be able to be in this area and not notice what has changed here. And this morning we're joined by Mark Sellers, the owner of Barfly Ventures, which owns the Grand Rapids Brewing Company. Talk to me. A lot of people from West Michigan are already familiar with the name, but you didn't have anything to do with the 28th Street store. Talk to us what people will notice different.
Well, they'll notice that there's almost nothing the same. The name really is the only thing that's similar to the location on 28th Street. I purchased that from the mall who had repossessed all the equipment from the tenant out there. So what we did is just moved everything downtown, completely changed the whole business. For instance, the food menu is completely different. The ambiance, the music, the level of service, the decor, everything's different.
Now, you already own a couple of different bars in downtown. Talk to me, like, why do you take on another one?
Sometimes opportunities come up and they seem too good to pass up. When I was presented with the opportunity to purchase this name and then the location came available, it just seemed like a perfect storm.
Now talk to me, this is a unique brewery for West Michigan, but also there's a lot of things that sets it apart nationally. Tell me about some of those unique features about this place.
Sure. Well, we're Michigan and actually the Midwest only all organic brewery, so we're certified by the USDA. We use all organic ingredients in our beer, so that sets us apart. Also, the location right next to Van Andel Arena, right on a high-profile corner. We have a really great food menu headed up by Chef Adam Watts, who moved here from Boulder, Colorado about a month ago to write our menu, and he's running our kitchen. So a lot of good stuff going on here, and we think people like a lot of the materials we use from the construction here. We took some stuff out of the walls and out of the floor and reused it for furniture. So we've attempted to really take it back to its history and use kind of the original materials in the furniture.
Okay, Mark Sellers, the owner of Grand Rapids Brewing Company, want to thank you for your time this morning. The big grand opening, 3 o'clock this afternoon. We're at the corner of Fulton and Ionia, so feel free to come on down. It's going to be a great time and really a great addition to downtown. Brett and Emily, back to you guys.
Yeah, Tom, you've been down there. You've been talking to a lot of people, and especially one of the people we talked to last hour, or last half hour, Amy, who says that we've really gained a national, gotten a lot of national exposure for being Beer City. What are you hearing down there?
Oh, absolutely. Where you go, people talk about that. They recognize the fact that we are becoming known for our beer here, and what she was saying as well is that it's good quality beer, and people notice that difference. And so it's really an exciting time. It's a revolution within itself. So it's very exciting.
All right, great stuff. Thank you, Tom.